everyone, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon if you are watching live this video. I want to discuss here something that's very important for many entrepreneurs because most people would like to continue their business or start their business without taking into consideration their personal life, right? That's why here I am going to discuss the wheel of life in terms of the 4 elements I am working with, which are earth, regarding to our prosperity and our physical health, also regarding our inner water, which is related with our happiness, our relationships. The third element is air, which is related with our mindset and culture. And the final one, which is the element fire, related with our spirit and our legacy here in this life, okay? So many entrepreneurs would like to their business to succeed, or would like to improve their business, but they don't take into consideration this crucial tool, which is the wheel of life. So I will go into details of each of the 4 elements, which have 3 parts each one. So according to that, I'm going to explain here, and you can put a score in your comments below. I would like to see which is the score you put in each of these items, okay? So the first element, which is earth, has 3 parts, which is our physical health. How do we feel at our work, and also our resources, our physical resources. Health will mean, of course, a physical health. There is also the emotional health and the mind and the mental health as well. But here we talk about the physical health, okay? How do we feel with ourselves? Are we doing workout? Are we performing a healthy life? Are we eating okay? So according to that, you can put a score from 0 to 10. And the same you can do with work. How do you feel at work? Are you satisfied with your work? Are you really enjoying what you do at your work? If you are in a transition to a new work, to a side project, which you want to see to be your future business, regarding with your passion and purpose, how do you feel at that work? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel already fulfilled? So that you can also put a score there. And also another score for the third item in earth, which is resources. Do you have a house? Do you have you own a land? Or which physical beings, resources do you have that belong to you? Of course, nothing belongs to us actually, because we just come here and live a few decades, and then we just live this life, okay? But let's suppose you have your own physical resources here, so you can put a score from 0 to 10, so you can see, you can share that in the comments below. The second element, which is water, it has the item couple and sex. How do you feel with your couple, and what is the quality of the time you share with your couple? Also another item is family and home. How do you feel with your family? Are you sharing your time with them? Are you spending time, quality of time, not also quantity, but also quality, time of good quality with your family? And you're enjoying home as well. And the third item in water, which is social life. Do you perform social life with your friends? Do you spend time with your friends, with your body? Do you have a body, in fact? Because life is not just about work and family. It is very useful that we have good relationships with other people, with our best friends, right? So social life is another item you should consider. And there is the element air, the third element, air, which has the items communication, art and travel, and studies. In communication, how do you communicate with other people? Are you effective at communicating things, or do you have troubles in letting things know to other people? So you can put a score there. Another score for art and travel. Of course, many people nowadays cannot travel because of the current situation, but which artistic activity are you performing. And this is not something that should be neglected, okay? This is very, very important because art connect with our right mind, our right hemisphere in our brain, which is related with our creativity and intuition. We are accustomed to use the left hemisphere, which is our rational mind, and because many people are so rational, they forget about creativity and their intuition, and that's why many people are so depressed, because they just believe in some things that could be explained by science, and life is way more than that, way more. So I am a scientist, and that's why I have also discovered another word, which is the intuitive and creative part. How do you feel when you perform art? How do you feel when you dance, when you play music, when you draw, when you make some artistic activity? Everyone feels better, right? So that's very important. And the third item in air is studies. What are you studying? How are you feeling what you are studying right now? Are you improving yourself? Are you studying things for improving your career, or are you also studying for yourself, for self-knowledge? That is very, very important as well. Not also study for external applications, but also inner applications, which is very, very important, because inner applications, especially allow us to develop self-knowledge and therefore allow us to improve as human beings. And that's why many people are able to cope with difficult situations, very, very difficult situations. You already know what I'm talking about here, okay? So that is regarding air. And the fourth element, which is fire, we have the items philanthropy, search, and legacy. Philanthropy is what we do for other people in order to give our time, our energy, our effort, our money, without waiting for a thank you. Okay? What we do for other people because we just feel it is okay for us. So that has also has to be scored there. Okay? Another part is search. What are we searching in ourselves for this life? So what are we searching in our spirit? Are we searching for a spiritual path? Regardless of your religion. Religion is one thing. Another thing is a spiritual path, which is a spiritual development. I know many people who have the religions and they have also a spiritual path, because religion is wonderful, but the spiritual path goes beyond that. So are we truly helping other people? Are we developing our spirituality by helping other people, by honoring what we think it is right? And the final one is legacy. What are we leaving in this world for future generations? According to some studies, many people will suffer in the following decades. So legacy now is not something just romantic or beautiful or, I love it, that's wonderful. No. Legacy is something that should be taken seriously into consideration. That's why the old mindset of many baby movers now is obsolete. Some decades ago, people used to think that, okay, I just have to work, I have to earn money, I have to buy a house, a car, and that's it. And I have to earn more money and buy many different stuff as much as I can. So that mindset is already becoming obsolete, because nowadays people are realizing that money is not everything, and we need to manage our emotions wisely, and we have to help other people, and of course build other businesses by helping other people efficiently. Nowadays people are very anxious, depressed, or sad, so that's why leaving a legacy of helping other people so that other people can remember us as valuable human beings that have helped them is so important. So what is the legacy you are leaving here? And you can put a score there, okay? So Now, this is the summary of the Wheel of Life in 4 items, and each item has 3 parts. Earth, which has health, work and resources. Water, which has the parts couple and sex, family and home and social life. Air, which has communication, travel, studies. And fire, which has philanthropy, search and legacy. So I want to put a general score there, or a score for each part of that. And if you are curious, I can share with you the image so you can summarize that in a more fun way. And let me ask if you have any questions here. I'll see you in the next video, and blessings from Brazil. Ciao, ciao.